Hello and welcome. My name is Edgar Nakamoto, and in today's video I'm going to talk about passphrase. So what is passphrase? You might heard before about seed phrases and a private key. So to make things quite real simple, passphrase is basically a layer on top of your regular standard seed phrase. Now in a regular manner or like in a traditional manner, a seed phrase is literally your master key to access your main fund. So master key, or I would say your master key, when you don't have a passphrase, equals your seed phrase. Whether it's going to be 12-word seed phrase, PEEP 39, or 24 words, or maybe you can use sleep 39 too, which is essentially 20 words, but it still remains as a regular standard seed phrase. Now, a passphrase is a really unique layer to top it off on your regular standard wallet. So really, when people really scared of passphrase, the main cause is just because one mistake on the word, it's literally gonna make you enter a whole different hidden wallet compared to your standard wallet. Now, assuming that you already understand how to set up a passphrase, which is basically if you already set up one passphrase and you moved all of your funds or Bitcoin in this case from your standard wallet to your hidden wallet, which can be accessed by passphrase, then that's gonna be your main passphrase or the only way to access your fund, because it really is gonna be useless if you set up a passphrase before but you still leave your main funds in your standard wallet. So that's not how it works here. So assuming you already moved your main funds on your passphrase, then that's it. That's going to be your main hidden wallet accessible with your certain passphrase. Now, the confusing part about passphrase is that whenever you want to enter the passphrase on your wallet, or let's just say the universal standard wallet is going to be Sparrow, so you access your hardware wallet and you want to enter your passphrase there is no really clear sign whether you entered your passphrase correctly or not. So it's not like when you want to go into email and then you enter wrong password and it's just going to say, sorry, wrong password or forgot password. There's literally no access to that, because it's really the point to make it very, very secure and accessible only by the true owner, which is going to be you in this behalf. Now, that is why it's very, very important to write your passphrase before. Let's just say, for example, you already have your 12 words of a seed phrase, and then you want to create this specific wallet, which is going to be your hidden wallet or your passphrase wallet. And you enter the words, let's just say, assuming here, vegetables as your passphrase. So that's it. You're going to enter the word vegetables, no capital, no words, no nothing. It's just vegetables, and it's just gonna enter to your standard wallet. Now, what if the person entered the word vegetable without S? That's not gonna be able to access your main fund, because your main fund essentially is going to be on the word vegetables with S. So really, one tiny mistake on the word is just going to mess you up and you won't be able to access your fund, because literally if you already set up your passphrase, you already moved all of your funds from your standard wallet to your passphrase wallet. Now, the main benefit of using passphrase is that it's going to add you, just like literally the function, add the layer of security on top of your seed phrase. Let's just say you can, you put a decoy wallet or like a decoy fund, like just say $500 on your standard wallet. That just means if someone go to your house and ask you for your Bitcoin, you can just, send them or like tell them or show them about the standard wallet without knowing your big funds located in your passphrase wallet that maybe contain 5 Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoin or more than that. And also the second thing that I really like about passphrase is because maybe let's just say you're very, very clumsy or not really diligent with your seed phrase placement. Your seed phrase is compromised, or maybe you somehow take a picture of it or say it out loud, or maybe, it's just basically compromised, right? So when really some hacker or malware already know about your regular seed phrase, your main funds earlier that I talked about, is still going to be safe, because regardless of anything, the hacker or the thief is not going to be able to access your passphrase until they understand or know the passphrase. And that is why I do personally recommend that if you store your seed phrase on which I will recommend to store it on a metal plate, keep the metal plate of your seed phrase alone, and also you need to save your passphrase alone too in either different place, because like what's really the point if you just keep it on the same place, right? And also, you know, some people say you can save your passphrase on your password manager or iPhone password manager, because like literally even if someone know your passphrase, they cannot still access it because they still don't have the seed phrase. Because again, to enter your master key, your main wallet, you need a seed phrase and then passphrase, assuming you already set up the passphrase. But still, I wouldn't really risk it just by, you know, placing it on a password manager, because it's still gonna touch the internet and yada 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 stuff. I always like to prefer all of my stuff offline and never touch the internet, and that's really the point of being self-sovereign or self-custodial. So I think that's it about it. The passphrase it might sound very, very complicated. Some people still scared to use this, but I do think for someone that has been in here for a long time, adding a passphrase is not gonna hurt, and it is very necessary to add some extra layer of security, knowing that maybe your seed is already compromised, or just in case, you know, hopefully not, but just in case things happen, right? But again, you need to take a really big responsibility in here. Once you send your money to your passphrase, take care of the passphrase too, not just your seed phrase, but you need to take care of your passphrase, save it. Do not ever forget about the passphrase. That is very important, because in the future, if you forgot the passphrase, there is no way you can access your fund back. Even the company of the hardware wallet won't be able to help you in that case. But lastly, I would also like to mention that just using a seed phrase, as long as your hardware wallet is open source and have a really good or like just normal good entropy to generate your hardware wallet keys, because that's essentially the purpose of hardware wallet, to help you to generate the seed phrase or the keys, that should be fine. Even without you using a passphrase, should be very secure, as long as again you keep your seed phrase offline, never touch the internet, never took a picture of it, never say it out loud. It should be good. But again, it's an extra layer of security, but it comes with a trade-off. You have to take care of it with full of responsibility. So what do you think about passphrase? Do you personally use passphrase and you're still scared of it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you love to see more video about Bitcoining technical stuff, you can subscribe and like this video, because I would be keep making a video about Bitcoin. And I do offer one-by-one solution to someone or those who want a coach assistance on learning about this Bitcoin technical stuff or just regular Bitcoin in general. So feel free to contact me. The contact is going to be in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.